Welcome to the In-Shape Fitness Show. I'm Kim Watkins. I will be your trainer, and this week's workout is called Surfer Strength, the end of the summer. And we are working the entire body today. It is typical kind of workout in terms of the format. We're going to do a bunch of moves, 30 seconds each. Let's start with a walk slash jog in place. So stand up straight, get your shoulders back, and start walking in place. If you are more of a beginner, if you're more active, go ahead and jog in place for 30 seconds. The 30 seconds is going. You're going to add a shoulder press right now. Go ahead and press those hands up towards your ceiling or the sky. Hopefully it's the sky in the summertime. You're outside doing your workout. I know I prefer that. And in a couple of seconds, we're going to do a squat down, reach up. In fact, go ahead and start that now. Squat all the way down. Place your hands on the floor. Now press your heels into the earth or ground or floor as you stand all the way up and press all the way up to the sky again. And repeat that. Squat all the way down. Make sure that your toes and heels are square, in line. Your toes do not turn out. And squeeze your glutes as you stand up. Exhale as you stand up. A couple more seconds. Going into, we're going to do a few kinds of burpees here. Next thing, actually go ahead and squat down. On that next squat down, you're going to walk one foot back, then the other. Then bring your feet back in. Stand all the way up. And again, repeat that. This is the modified burpee, the walking burpee, which we're doing for 30 seconds. So squat all the way down. Walk one leg out, then the other. Bring your legs back in underneath your body. Try to keep your butt down so that when you're squatting, you're actually squatting down like a frog. Stand up. Let's do one more. Squat all the way down. Walk your feet back. Walk them forward and stand up. Very good. Okay, now we're going to do the jumping burpee. And that means that when you squat all the way down, put your hands on the floor beside your feet. You're going to jump out to push-up position, jump forward, and stand up. Go. 30 seconds is started. And you are doing the full Monty here. We're actually going to add something, I call it a burpee blast, in just a second, and we're going to do it for 1 minute. So it's going to be kind of fun where we just add a couple of things into the burpee as you are moving along there. I'll be sort of calling off a couple of things that you're going to be doing, like a push-up in the middle, a jump at the top, a jack down in push-up position, jumping your feet out laterally. Got 10 more seconds for that jumping burpee, the standard jumping burpee. Very good. You're doing great. Make sure that you're breathing. Keep your abs engaged. Make sure that your back is straight. Okay, now you're standing up. Take a couple of deep breaths. We're going to do this burpee blast. It's going to last for 1 minute. All right, you ready? Good. Let's start. Squat all the way down. Jump your feet back. Very good. Do one push-up. Now bring your feet back in a walking rhythm. One leg, then the other. Stand all the way up. Do one jumping jack. Then go ahead and squat all the way down again. Jump out your feet. Let's do one jumping jack. In fact, let's do a couple of those. Jump out laterally with your feet, then back in. Jump your feet forward. Stand all the way up. And again, squat down. Walk your feet back. Do one push-up. Jump your feet in. Jump your feet back out. Jump back in. Stand all the way up. One more time. Squat down. Jump back. One push-up. Jump your feet in. And stand up. Very good. That was our burpee blast. Okay, now we're going to do a downward dog, upward dog combination. I call it a dynamic dog. So go ahead and get yourself into downward dog position. Your hands are on the ground. Your shoulders are in line with your hands. Your butt is up in the air in pike position. And that's downward dog. Now transition to upward dog by swinging your hips down and sort of up underneath your body so that you do a bit of an ab stretch and you contract your back. Back to downward dog. Back to upward dog. Back to downward dog. Back to upward dog. Good. Now hold it back to downward dog. Pike position. Now hold this, because the next thing we're going to do is a Spider-Man dog. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold this position for a second, And then when you move again, what you're going to do is you're going to lower your body into push-up position, bring your right leg around to the side, the right knee touches the right elbow. And as you return your foot back to start, you're going to go back to downward dog. Okay, let's try it. So you're in downward dog, you're going down, you bring that Spider-Man knee around to the side with the right knee, right elbow, back to downward dog. And as I'm sure you can imagine, now you're going to go back to the Spider-Man position in with the left knee and the left elbow. Good. Let's do the other side again. One more time. Downward dog, right Spider-Man, back to downward dog, and the left Spider-Man. Oh, so great. I love those moves. Love those moves. Okay, stand up. Take a couple of deep breaths. I'm so happy that you're joining us for this workout. It is our Surfer Strength workout, and mainly we're going to be doing lots of moves here. We're about halfway finished, in fact, that work everything. Because the truth is, when you're surfing, you are in an ocean, you are handling a board, you need core strength, you need hip strength, you need leg strength, you need sort of mobility and agility in terms of those little muscles in your ankles and the lower part of your feet. You obviously need arm strength because you're holding your body up as you're swimming out. And you are now actually going to do some bunny hops. Let's get some plyometrics going here, because activating all those neurotransmitters up in your feet and all the way up your body is very, very important as well. So jumping lightly on the balls of your feet now. Go ahead and go. 30 seconds has started. Your hands can be anywhere. If you're feeling like you need to do something with your hands, maybe swing them sort of in a half circle or whatever. But just jump, 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 jump. Landing lightly. Bend in your knee with the shock absorption that's needed for protection of all of your joints. You've got a couple more seconds, so we're going to start jumping side to side. Jump to the beat. Lateral jumping hops, lateral bunny hops here. Again, still landing just on the balls of your feet. Landing nice and light. Your back is straight. Tuck in your tailbone. Make sure that your abs are engaged. Your chest is high. Don't look down at your feet, but do make sure that your feet are straight, that you're not turning your toes out. Something that people's sedentary lifestyles have kind of presented this evolutionary thing that's happening with the body biomechanically, where the toes tend to turn out. You don't want to do that. You want to really make sure that your feet are in line. Toes and heels are square. Okay, now you're going to laterally hop to the right. Then squat all the way down, touch the floor. Jump up explosively and over to the left. Squat all the way down and touch the floor again. A couple more times. Jump all the way up, over to the right. Squat all the way down, touch the floor. Last time, jump up, over to the left, and squat down and touch the floor. Okay, you can stay on the floor because we're going to do a series of planks here. This first plank is a standard plank. You're just going to lower your body onto your forearms and walk your feet back so that you are in a plank position. Make sure that your butt is down. Engage your abs. 30 seconds is starting. Breathe deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. A plank is effective because it forces your entire core to work together, isometrically contracting the layers of muscle that exist all the way through your body. So you've got that internal sort of girdle that you wear, internal muscles, the muscles that protect your rib cage. It's called the transverse abdominis. And then you've got those oblique muscles that wrap around the side of your muscles. And then you've got, of course, your front ab muscles and the back muscles. All that is part of your core, and the plank is effective because it makes you contract all of those muscles together. Now we're going to do a dolphin plank. With a dolphin plank, you are going to remain in the same exact position that you're in right now, and you're going to sort of lower the upper part of your back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, round your back up, sort of like in a cat position, like the cat-camel sort of position, but round up the spine like you were sort of a dolphin jumping through the water. And then go back to that concave shoulder blade squeeze position. Very good. Excellent work. You are doing great. Almost finished here, in fact. Got a couple more moves. 5 more seconds, in fact, with the dolphin plank. We're going to do one more plank. It's even harder. I bid you fair warning at this point, because now what I want you to do is I want you to flip your foot position with one foot at a time. Take your right foot. You're going to point the right toes and then shift the body so that you're resting on the top part of your foot. And it doesn't seem like this is going to make that much of a difference until you do it. It is intense. And 30 seconds is starting. This is called a mermaid plank. You want your feet right up next to each other. The toes, the big toes, the balls of your feet and your heels touching like you have a mermaid fin. And you are breathing. And really breathe here. Really take in as much oxygen as you can through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And hang in there because you've got another 15 seconds. This is really hard. I can tell you, I am amazed at how challenging this feels. And the reason it feels so challenging, you've got 10 seconds left, by the way, is because you have no grip on the floor. You are fully having to support your entire body weight through your core, like rendering the lower part of your body completely useless, which the plank helps. Your feet help in the plank. When you are in a standard plank. Okay, you're finished. Now go ahead and shake out your legs for a second and then flip your body over. You're going to turn yourself into or over to your butt. You're going to start with a Russian twist. We're going to do the Russian twist, which is a rotational move through your waist. Your hands are down by your side for the start so that you can get yourself ready here. Your heels are on the ground, your toes are in the air, you're leaning back 45 degrees. 30 seconds is starting. You're going to twist to the right, touch the floor with both hands. Twist to the left, touch the floor with both hands. And start picking up the pace. The 30 seconds is going. Keep it going. Make sure that you stay engaged through your abs. So you really do want to lean back to 45 degrees. If you're sitting straight up, your abs aren't really getting that leverage to support your entire body weight. But as you lean back and you are forcing all of that, that contraction through your abs, you're going to make yourself work. It's hard and feels good once you're ready. And you've got 5 seconds left. You're doing great. 2 more moves after this, I think. Yeah, 2 more moves. 2 crunches. In the parlance of water and surfers, we're going to do a sculling crunch, and then we're going to do a kayak crunch. So get yourself ready for sculling crunch. You're in the same position. You're resting on your tailbone. Your torso is at a 45-degree angle with the floor. Now you're going to bring the knees into your chest. Your heels are not on the ground anymore. And then straighten your legs all the way out. Bring your knees in and out. And when I say, by the way, the 30 seconds is already going, so keep it going. You've got about 20 seconds left. Just make sure that your legs are going out. You're hovering. Your feet should be hovering about a foot above the floor, maybe a little higher, but not that much higher. So you want to control that component. If your feet drift north, that means that you're losing your control, and your feet are sort of gravitating north so that you can balance that weight out with the torso, which is leaning back 45 degrees. So just make sure that you are controlling that height of your feet. Okay, now you're going to do a kayak crunch. So this is the hardest crunch, and it's a sculling crunch, only instead of your sculling with your hands on the ground, you're going to do a kind of a kayak, sort of a kayak row as you proceed with the same lower body movement. So let's start the 30 seconds on that. And you are kind of making a figure 8 with your hands, really. Pretend that you have a kayak oar in your hand, and you are making a big figure 8 with your hands. Another 15 seconds. We're going to finish up here. I hope that you've enjoyed this summer. It is a Surfer Strength workout with InShape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins. I was your trainer today. I hope that you've had a great evening, great day, and please join us again next week for another workout with the InShape Fitness Show. If you have any questions about our programs or other audio podcasts that we have to offer, please visit our website at inshape-fitness.com.